And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
Clarkson and Ingram fill out the wings. Gian Leon is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Calderon in at the point guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Rockets trail by 7.
And when you look at the Rockets, I mean, plenty of offense. But last year, there was a huge drop-off defensively. And given this team's lofty goals, that really flies right in the face of that old adage, defense wins championships.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, a lot of Thunder fans still lamenting the trade of James Harden to the Rockets a couple of years ago when he became a superstar. But Harden doesn't. He said recently, "This is beyond my expectations. If I'd stayed in OKC, I'd still be in a good situation, but I don't think the sneaker deal and these other opportunities would have happened." He added, "Look, this is a grind. Every time you lose, you're blamed. For me, it's about continuing to work and focusing on what I can control." Kevin?
He deserves that top billing, DA. Thanks. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. And Trevor Ariza.
Oh! Wow. You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo Soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia.
I love that. Yes, indeedy. What a nice burst. Randle changing ends like a guard that time.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Harden outside. Another miss by Houston.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Anderson the screen. To halt the run. Again, the miss by Harden.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Lakers. And it's the Rockets with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Step back shot. Again, the miss by Harden.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And for all the scoring, Greg, that James Harden gives you, he's also one of the top playmakers in the NBA.
You know, and even coming out of college, Kevin, a lot of scouts felt Harden could play the point. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this guy is going to consistently be in the MVP conversation.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Russell, he's checked in for Jose Calderon. Anderson wide open. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. And for the Lakers, much relief this summer when they retained their top draft pick. Their pick was top 3 protected. If it had fallen to 4th or 5th, it would have belonged to the Sixers. About a 50-50 shot. They held on, and the LA faithful breathed a huge sigh of relief. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Clarkson against Harden. Fires top of the key. And Houston again with the bucket. And the Lakers with the much-needed talent infusion adding to the young core of D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, and Jordan Clarkson.
And now with last season's farewell tour to Kobe Bryant in the rearview mirror, they can really commit to looking forward and rebuilding.
Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Lakers leading by 15. Now Ingram. 6 points for him. Here's E. Mozgov passes to Ingram and slam dunk by Ingram.
Love whenever Ingram rises for the jam, just flushing it home in the face of the opposition.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Larry Nance is checked in for Gian Leon. Deng comes in for Ingram. And it's Williams in for Clarkson. Houston also making some changes. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Anderson. Brewer comes in for James Harden. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Patrick Beverley.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the basket by Brewer.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Russell. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Beasley. It's deflected. Fast break, the Lakers. Williams leading the charge. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And you know, Kevin, the thing about Williams, sometimes he doesn't look like he's moving all that fast, and then bam, there go the Jets.
Prigioni kicks to Beasley. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he can't get the first one. And for a team with as much talent as the Rockets have had over the last few seasons, the results have been pretty mixed.
Yeah, and look at the club's recent rosters. I mean, they've been filled with a couple mega stars and then everyone else. At some point, you have to look past all the individual stuff and make the commitment as a team to play for each other. Unselfish, fundamental basketball.
Here's Nance. The kick out to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got his 3rd rebound tonight. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Brewer dishes to Beasley. The feed now to Brewer. Beyond the arc. And there's the call on Nene. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles leading by 15. And here's Calderon, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And that's just some great vision there from Calderon to see the wide open man for the easy make.
For 3, Gordon. That one misses. And through the first half, a pretty long.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Your Lakers, 44.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, Not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time. Not enough disruption.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away.